Good evening, YouTubers. This is Pokediged here. So, konbanwa minasan, Pokediged desu. All the way from Hong Kong. And welcome back for more anime previews and Kuji previews to share with all of you. So, today's preview of the day is a little bit, not really special, but a little bit different compared to other videos. Because this one, you can tell by the title itself, this is the unpacking, unpacking video. And this one is the company from Toreba. Which means if those of you did notice or follow me through my Instagram account, you may notice that I actually did want my very first time to win something from Toreba, and this one is the Plush of none other than Winnie The Pooh, based from the movie Christopher Robin's the movie. Unfortunately, if you may wonder, have I did watch it? Not yet, because my sister's still waiting, for the clip until maybe it's the right timing for us both to watch it. So I'm really that desperate to watch the Christopher Robin's, because a lot of people really likes the story content, and it's also the one who created the live action Beauty and the Beast. So before I will show you that footage, if those of you have not followed me on my Instagram post, but I did want that one, which just unexpected, drop, which you will see it in a few more minutes. You can tell that there's actually two versions of the Winnie the Pooh. So the first one you see is like the sitting down pose, or a little bit standing pose, and then the other one is Pooh Bear wearing the round hat, which is wearing Christopher's hat, going to work. And I really was not expecting for that, and to be honest, I did have the Toreba app more than 2 years ago, but because I was not inactive to use that, so I uninstalled it. But then because I noticed there's so many good stuff now in Japan, and I keep watching Japan Awards videos, like every time he does the UFO catches with his a lovely family, his wife and his daughter Vivi-chan. If you're watching right now, yeah. This is how I end up reinstalling the app. So it's thanks to Japan Awards. So I get a little bit addict for this. So it makes me want to get more of the goods, but not too much, because my room is still narrow. But anyways, so before I will show you the footage, that should let you see a very quick that the package that I have is not a box, not the logo of Toreba, but it's delivered to the area in Changsha Wan called Morning Express, which is my very first time to hear that kind of company, and this is how it looks like. So just ignore the hole right here, because I was trying to open it and check to see if it really is the real actual price that I actually want from the Toreba. And then at the back you see more informations, and just like that I had to cover the rest because that's all the informations. That's my home address, the order number, like that, so I can't really show you every detail there. And then yep, I think that's about it. And before I show you that, remember this one, the last one price of Pooh Bear? Yep, it's still kept well with me, and this one is still was supposed to be with my sister, but because she doesn't want this to be ruined with her daughter, so I had to put this in my room as for this time being. So I'm just glad you had this quick look for the last one price of the Christopher Robin's or Winnie the Pooh Kuji that I've actually drawn this one last month, which is on October, just to get the last one price. So without any ado, everyone, enjoy my less than 30 seconds footage that how I was able to get that one after more than 10 tries. Okay, and so after you have seen my footage less than 30 seconds, and of course that's from the the original clip from the Toreba, so it doesn't belong to me, of course, but the winning of the prize, of course, is from me, and the one is the A, which is the one not wearing the hat, and this one is very adorable. And before I even get to see this one, at the Hong Kong airport at the Terminal 2, I went there I think last month when I was about to get the transparent candy box from the Sakura from the Yumi Cafe, but I met someone to get it for me, and I noticed at the Terminal 2, the Hong Kong airport, they were selling this one and the hat, and literally this one, the 30cm, and this is the 30cm, and it's really cute. I was really shocked to see that. And I can't believe it that this is definitely the plush doll. You can see the information's all written in Japanese, the barcode. If you see these ones, a few words, that means a plush doll like that, or plush in shortcut, the Japanese ones. Then you flip to the back, you will see the tag of Christopher Robbins. And then here's the official tag from, of course, from Japan, even though it's written down here, made in China. And then another tag that's officially from called Wild Grace International Limited, right here. If those of you knows about this, then you already know that. But this is my very first time to see the company from the Wild Grace International Limited. And you may wonder, how come it's flat? Well, I think it's only got to do with the vacuum and they tried to squish it. So I was really surprised. How come the package that I have, like I was at work and I was wondering how come it's so flat. So when I opened it a little bit, so that's why they use the vacuum, try to, you know, not to waste too much space. It's like when you use your, you know, when you put your winter clothes, for example, and you don't want to, you know, consume space. So that's how they do it. So I will try to open this, and I think this may take time. So I'll be right back and to, you know, open this and then make sure that Pooh Bear will be back to his, you know, to his original size. Yeah, and here we go. So after trying to fix his, you know, from his skinny self, like very skinny, and now to his normal actual self, so this is how it looks like in, you know, after the packaging, you know, like he can finally breathe out from the, you know, inflated plastic, which is really funny. And you can see this is the Pooh Bear without the hat version. You can see, look at that. This one's really adorable, and this is the size of 30 cm. And you may notice the differences of these two. This one is like a sitting pose. The color is a little bit different of the skin tone. The facial expression is also different. Even the shirt is also different as well. This one's darker. This one is a little bit lighter. And the texture of this, you may notice, I don't know how to explain the texture, but you can tell that this one has like maybe a few dots of the black pattern, while this one's like all fully red. Like you can see the difference, right? And then you can see even the material of the, not only just the color but also the fabric, how they also use on Pooh Bear, because they're trying to base it on the actual movie. So I understand the concept for that. But look at it, it's really nice. It's almost accuracy to the movie, but not really close enough. But I did encounter one plush, not of course here in Hong Kong, but one of the people in Japan that actually got one of the plush dolls, and they really got the almost exact one, which is really impressive. So you can see the detail on Pooh Bear, not bad. Stitch well, even though the face right here is a little bit upward, just a little bit, but it does not bother me. Here's the side way, the back, and you can see that's the official tag right there. Says they're Disney's Christopher Robbins, and this is the tag. Once you remove it, you can see the tag that's definitely in Japan right there, because it's all written in Japanese. So sorry if that's a little bit too blurry. There you go. Even though it says they're made in China once more. Then here's the code. It says they're the plush doll, and this the big plush doll. And then here it says here again Christopher Robbins, and then you can see the adorable Pooh Bear. And yes, it's really nice to see this, and no complaints to be honest. It's just the, you know, the angle of the face, the facial of Pooh Bear for this side is just a little bit off the hook, just a little bit, but no complaints. And then you can see the stitches all over Pooh Bear, the ears, you can see, and it's very light. Like the stuffing inside, it can feel like more of the cotton feeling. Although I noticed there's a little, you know, like some of these materials, like if you push them too much or you move it a lot, it will come out. It will come off easily. Like, you know, those kinds of cat furs, like those who have a pet cat, you know, kitties like that. Then you know what I'm referring to. I don't say it's like really exactly, but just be aware of these ones, especially if you're going to give this to your kids or your niece, cousin to play this around, and they end up, you know, chewing this off. Be careful, because this is not really safe for kids. But if it's for this one, the last one price for example, this one is more safer for kids to play. So you may notice it's not like the other plush doll like I'm holding here, the one I want from Toreba. this one is much more safer because the furs right here are not like the one I have here. So this one is more secure to, you know, to let your, you know, younger kids or your younger cousin or niece to play this one way more better than the, you know, than this one. But it really depends on you. But if it's for me, I won't let my niece, even though she's almost turning 7 years old by next month, to play this because of the fur, and she might, you know, eat, you know, these kinds of furs. Like, if you know this texture, if you know the name, feel free to comment below on this video. So it's not really safe if you have kids that likes to chew a lot on toys. So just safety cautious if those of you are, you know, you're not familiar with this. Even though I'm not really an expert when it comes to fabric stuff, because I don't make dolls or make costumes for my cosplay like that. But in overall, in my conclusion, it really is a nice, you know, doll. Literally really nice, and it makes me that desperate now to really watch the Christopher Robin's the movie. I really want to watch it so bad. And yes, I forgot to also mention the, you know, part right here, the paw, the light brownish, and then even the feet right here. It's very smooth, the same material, the same fabric as Pooh Bear right here. This kind of texture, very smooth, one direction right here, not the band of course, the one direction downwards or upwards, depends how they stitch it in Japan of course. They really done it so well, and the way I hug it, it's around this size. You can see how I'm holding it like that. Yeah, that's the actual size for the 30 cm, and I think this is almost accurate from the movie, I think, so I may be wrong, but if it is, then maybe that's also good. But yeah, there is no complaint. It's just the face, you know, the facial part area that's a little bit, you know, stitched up a little bit, not all the way like that, but then all the way just like this, and then a little like that. So that's the only little issue. And then the fur for safetyness, for, you know, to prevent from the kids, you know, to eat or try to bite these ones. So just to be aware for that. So if you did enjoy this very quick video of my unboxing Toreba of Christopher Robin's Winnie the Pooh plush doll for the very first time, and I do have another one that's going to be delivered soon, but I don't know when because I'm still waiting for their notification from the Toreba company, which I actually got that one for free. Like, I used one of the tickets, like every day you log in. I only tried that one time and I got the jackpot. Even though it's a small price, but I'm really surprised that I didn't have to pay a penny for that one to play. Just a free ticket and that's it. So let's say, I'll give you a hint. It's a very small figure and it's one of those Disney figurines. This is all the hint I could give you. So if those of you who can guess this correctly, then yeah, lucky for you. So if you enjoyed this video of my Toreba unpackaging preview of Winnie the Pooh based from the Christopher Robin's the movie, let me know in the comments below if you do like this version or the other version wearing the hat. If not, then let me know which one of the Pooh Bear plush dolls do you like the most, which version. Feel free to comment or post up the photo on the link below. So until then everyone, see you all in the next anime